Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the LAB FSC6V25. This is a vial of 25 pieces of the brass spring covers that you would use on 6-pin small format cores, like a Falcon core that takes a spring cover rather than a Falcon individually capped, or of course a Best individually capped. That's just the spring cover. I prefer those that are not individually capped because it's faster is the bottom line. Interchangeable core, pinning small format, increases the amount of time it takes to pin a cylinder, and then individually capping them, not the most exciting aspect when you're already spending more time pinning a cylinder, right? Doing it without a full capping press tool, which is a costly tool. You have to do a lot of that work to have a capping press, in my opinion. But this video is going to serve as visual and dimensional evidence of the item. This is a V in the part number for Vial, and then 25 for 25. You can buy them in all other multiples as well, I believe, but we'll get to that. Dimensional properties. Overall width of the unit, obviously not staked down, is 0.215. 0.215 wide. This is a 6-pin length, so the length of this is going to be for a 6-pin cylinder, which is 0.906. 0.906 in length. Okay? If you have 7-pin, you'll need the 7-pin spring covers. You don't want to have to use the wrong part and then try to make that work. I suppose in an emergency, but not otherwise. Thickness of the spring cover, 0.012. 0.012 thick. I would think this is made of brass. Yeah, there is some extended description information down below, so let's switch to the screen view where we can take a look at that. Okay, so this is the item that we're looking at. Here's our extended description. Original design, brass for a 6-pin. Unit of measure is each vial. When you order one, we'll send you one vial of 26 pieces. Okay, that's kind of what it looks like there. Now, getting that put onto your core, you really want to have a staking tool for that. I don't know that LAB makes one. I imagine they might. Let's take a look at their full line catalog, and let's do a search for FSC6V25 in that catalog, which is here. Okay, it comes up on their page number 7, which will show the 6 and 7-pin spring covers in both a 25 vial and a vial of 100. Okay, on this page are also original design individual caps. Shims, if you were to order shims from Schlage, it's going to be a LAB product. That's not unusual at all. LAB is a manufacturer for many things that major lock manufacturers, provide as their own. You would say LAB is the OEM for that equipment. So since we're in the catalog, we can see our spring covers. If you're thinking spring covers, you might be thinking springs as well, and those are over here. You might be doing Falcon cores. You'd use these short springs. If you're doing Best style, you want these springs up here, etc. If you're also thinking that material, you might be in a need to have some pins as well. A2 system pins, A4 system pins for that matter, but they're all listed here in the catalog, the full line catalog. LAB brand interchangeable core pins, A2, A3, and A4 systems. A3 is quite unusual. It won't affect your pin at all. That will be in the way that that'll be the platform of the system into which you're pinning the material. A2 is by far the most common, followed by A4. A history and discussion of A2, A3, and A4 is a very different topic. I would recommend the non-color coded only because, to the wise observer, or to the informed observer, they might be able to guess the color coding on a pin by looking at it. However, color coding pins is nice in the shop. If you're not sure where you took it out of and it's color coded, it's easy to put it back where it belongs. But of course, best practice in my opinion would be a non-color coded pin. Vials and the S is it's a sealed package is what it is. You can buy them in a vial or in a sealed package. I like the vials just because they're easier to keep in a box, keep on your shelf, or keep organized is what I'm driving at. So lots of original equipment in here. Lab does not make everyone's pins. An example of that would be Corbin Master Ring. If you're still pinning Corbin Master Ring, you will not find all of the pins necessary. And sometimes original equipment is the only way to pin material. However, I think every lock shop certainly owns a kit by Lab. In terms of a stake or staking tool for that, they do have a capping press. Well, this is a cap dump tool where you can put your combinated core in here and then use your ejector tool and move all of the pins into this index that's here so that you can preserve the order of those pins. They do have a Medico decoder. I've never used it. I don't do much Medico at all, but this is for their biaxial system where you have fore and aft pins. You have left, right, and you have left, center, and right of each. And then you have all of the different depths, and I believe that biaxial system is a single-step progression. Actually, I'm quite sure of it. So lots of, yeah, it's a single step. You can see right here. Lots of possibilities here in medical biaxial. William Link. William Link is a LOA certified ACE instructor. He's a certified master locksmith. His acronym is KBQMDS. Key blank quality Medico does sell. So if you kind of force yourself to memorize KBQMDS, and you know that you have the fore pins and then the aft pins, because the larger portion comes before and the larger portion comes after the center line, and this is the way that he taught it to the class I was in. It is quite helpful. Key blank quality Medico does sell. So the rest of the catalog is a neat little tool. Tooling through here is a neat little experience. But I don't see the staking punch. Kaba makes a staking punch. Falcon makes one as well. They have a fixture for you to put the core in, but they don't have a staking handle. Oh, we want Kaba. Kaba staking tool. Kaba Peaks technical manual. Assuming we can find that pretty easily. There's your staking tool right there. That's a neat little tool. And Kaba Peaks makes a staking fixture as well. So does Falcon. I know that Best has many of these tools as well. I just recently read the Kaba Peaks technical manual, so that's what first came to mind. If you're capping, if you are putting spring covers on small format, you can change spark plugs with a toothbrush. It's just not the right tool to use. And like everything in locksmithing, having the right tool is crucial. Anyway, let's finish up this video on camera. Okay, in conclusion, very nice quality material. The name Lab is synonymous with exceptional quality. I've been using their products for 3 decades. Every locksmith that I know certainly has experience with Lab pins and products and whatnot. Nice quality material. That link to the manufacturer's page will get you to that catalog, but will also allow you to review all of the Lab products that we sell. And be mindful that while they don't make everything, they make a lot of tools that are just perfect for you know, just for, especially for garden variety material, when you're just pinning it a small format interchangeable core or Schlage and Quickset, the material is just perfectly suited for it. You get into some more exotic high security material, Obloy Protec, you know, Medico 3, Bilock. You get into these esoteric high security material. No, Lab probably isn't going to have tools for that because, you know, how many people are pinning a Quickset cylinder? How many people are trying to recombinate Obloy Protec? Okay, so you know, we're going to make what sells, obviously. Any questions on this or any other Lab product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.